do want to transition into free agency though, which is
Hmm.
huge. And I feel like it's kind of intersecting with Unrivaled with like having the news come out at the same time. But a player who turned down an offer from Unrivaled, but recently just earned a historic national honor from her college is Kelsey Plum.
Yeah.
Plum is one of the most decorated college basketball players and had her jersey retired last weekend. So I want to know, how did her career help shape women's basketball, especially you were covering it the whole time. So you kind of got an inside perspective on it.
Yeah, I used to work for Pac-12 networks. I played in the Pac-12 at Stanford, but I saw all of Kelsey Plum's college career, and she's always had that dog in her. She's always had that work ethic. She is highly skilled, and she tore these people up. And she could have went to Stanford and just went with the program that was already dominant, but instead she did it her way at UW and rewrote those record books. And, this is pre-NIL, pre some of the attention and investment we're seeing in women's basketball. And in some ways, when you think of women who rewrote the scoring records for college basketball, it was Kelsey Plum. Then Caitlin Clark passed her. So both of them had scored the most points in men and women's basketball. Don't forget Sabrina Ionescu in Oregon before Caitlin, who had the most triple doubles in college basketball, men or women's. So in some ways, I feel like Kelsey, walked so Sabrina could jog, so Caitlin could run, and as more like an avalanche of attention on women's basketball was coming.
And I have my thoughts on this. I feel like it's been weighing on my brain a lot, actually. She was recently cored by the Aces. Do
Yes.
you think she's going to return or land somewhere new in a sign and trade?
I think for Kelsey right now, she's just taking the time that this could be a time of natural change in her life and in her career. Don't forget, it's been a little bit of a tumultuous year, a tough year for her with some personal, issues. There was a public divorce, and she even just took some time for herself to gather, right? And then even with the Aces, they've had a lot of change within the organization. And they've had, Tyler Marsh or Natalie Nakase, both assistant coaches there, now go on to head coaching jobs. So I think it wouldn't be surprising for me to see Kelsey Plum, decide she wants to move on and respectfully to the Aces, just that, she has honorably played a great role within an organization, helps them win championships. And now maybe it's time for her to have her own team and be a star of the team and the go-to number one option. And she's certainly capable of that. I know she would enjoy that. So, when you see the Aces coring Kelsey, it's mostly to make sure that they don't have a player walk away of that level of talent and get nothing in return.
Exactly. And if she were to go to a team, do you have any predictions or anywhere you'd want to see her?
I am less good at that, but I could see her in the Bay. They're
Ooh.
looking, as the full-on face of a franchise, and with a fan base that knows her well from her Pac-12 days.
Ooh, I'd love to see her in Toronto. That's like my
Oh,
main
duh! I should
one.
have known you would have liked to see
Yeah.
her in Toronto.
I think it would be, especially given that she needs change. Like if they had a team, if they were coming in this year, I'd say this is perfect for Miss Kelsey. But maybe if she can like hold out a year and then come, I think it would still be as perfect.
Yeah, I think that'd be cute. Maybe you could be her tour guide.
Oh, Kelsey, call me.